Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this thing on? Yeah. Let's bring that music down 1 second. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you for having a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Without your time, there is no show, so thank you so much for jumping on in to the Crypto Lifer live stream. We have a lot to go over. I got 3 quad screens that I've gone over. I have 16 charts that I've been ripping through for the last 5 hours. Some of the hottest coins on KuCoin, some of the hottest coins on Binance, some of the low cap gems that you all are fiending for, and we're going to get into them right now. We're going to find out what's happening. NFT games, you name it, and large cap, low cap. We're going to get into Bitcoin, which we longed earlier, around 54,000. We're going to talk about that. We're going to keep looking at what I see happening for BTC in the upper echelons of this month. Let's break it down for BTC. Look at the money coming in around the world. Big buys for Bitcoin flowing in for the United States dollar. The bigger the move for Bitcoin, the bigger the ball, the bigger the buy. These are giant buys. People are buying Bitcoin. We may never see 50K again. Mark my words. Just like we probably will never see $5,000 again. 50K is the next $5,000. And we may never see $50,000 Bitcoin ever again for the rest of our lives. I'm telling you right now, buying Bitcoin here at 55,000 may be one of the greatest moves you've ever made. In 10 years from now, I see Bitcoin well above $5 to $10 million. Imagine getting something worth $5 to $10 million for 50,000 and only having to wait 6 to 7 years maybe at the most to actually see the majority of that come into your, fruition of life. I mean, I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin can pump to some amazing values due to the money printing. Bitcoin hasn't been going up as much as you think. They're printing the money faster than you realize, and it's putting the price of Bitcoin further and further up. Okay? I figured this out 4 years ago. I went all in on Bitcoin. And I mean, the faster you go all in on Bitcoin, the faster you will gain an edge on everybody who's not getting into Bitcoin. It's that simple. You will be in the world's scarcest asset, and you'll be nailing it. I'm telling you, there's nobody who didn't get into cryptocurrency within 4 years. Didn't have a bit of a nest egg for themselves. And again, not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. I got this little, hold on 1 second here. NFA. How's everybody doing? Let's get into the chat. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Hola, fam. Wish I had 50K. I would, right? Hey, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin, Mike. You can buy like a 0.5, 0.02, 0.001. You can buy $20. Make sure to smash the like button. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Straight facts. I like chocolate, salty. Ooh. Shout out to chocolate, salty balls up in the spot. Coming on in. Look up the law of diminishing returns. Really bullish on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin can pump to infinity. It was the chef specialty on South Park. It really was. Please tell us about SHIB. Everybody wants to know about Shiba Inu. And we're going to break it down for you in a second. Here's my quad screen here. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about Block, Shiba Inu. We're going to talk about Solar and some other coins that you may not have heard about. And that's why people come to the live stream every single day. They find out about those gems, about those dirty gains that you can't talk about. I like how Alex, those dirty gains you can't bring up at Thanksgiving. If you bring up the gains, people will kick you out of your house because they're so disgusting. They'll be like, how dare you make gains like that? Get away from me. You're disgusting. How dare you do that? How dare you do that? So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we're going to get into the brass tacks right now and break it down. Looking at block folio right now in this beautiful inverted head and shoulder. Broke up from the neckline. Bounced out of that, came down to support, bounced out of that. Now it seems to be breaking up out of this falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. This is also what's called a cup and handle. Cup and handles break out and usually render at least 40% gains from the momentumous move outside of the wedge on the right side of the cup. And I can see some serious movements coming. We got into block back here on entry, right? And I see it going up 179%. Block folio doing damage. Okay. KuCoin low cap gem. KuCoin, low cap gem. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. 76 people up on the live. 47 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I'd be much, much appreciated. Thank you so much. As volcanoes erupt around the world. Live volcanoes erupting on La Palma right now. It's insane. They continue to erupt on the Canary Islands. Blockfolio. All right. Let's take a look at my idea here for BTC, or what the chart conveys. And what I've been looking at here is a beautiful bull pennant. Also, inside of the bull pennant, what did we see? We saw the inverted head and shoulder. The inverted head and shoulder breaks up 68% of the time. And that's what happened. So it's not a mistake that we saw a giant candle push to the upside. However, 15-minute did come down, but has that little push up again. That's momentumous move. That could get us up out of the channel to break to the upside. 1 hour also has momentum. I like what I'm seeing here. I've been talking about this lock-in when the 1 hour was low. That's when I decided to long BTC near the bottom of this channel here at 54,466. Shout out to the Patrons. Anyone in the Patreon got the call, got the idea or the setup that Bitcoin was in a beautiful ascending triangle with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. And this is just an idea. It's possibilities. Who knows? Anything is possible. Bitcoin could dump in any second. But what happens is this chart conveys that Bitcoin will pump to the upside 68% of the time. That's just what it is. It's nothing to do with me. It's not even my opinion. It has nothing to do with me. Not even my idea. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I have no clue. And every time I say I don't know, it makes me far better of a trader. I'm far more accurate when I don't know anything. All I know is this. This pattern breaks out 68% of the time. So if I play it 100 times, I'll win 68 times. And if I do that with monetary value, I will increase my monetary value after winning 68% because I'll win more than I will lose. And over time, I will gain a nest egg. And so this is how you trade. The idea is to show up and do the same things over and over again. Whenever I see an ascending triangle like this wedging out with low stochastics on the 4 hour, specifically 4 hour has a beautiful double bottom here with room to move to the upside. Remember that. It's also getting higher lows. This is looking nice to me. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. All right. Another thing that I'm going to show you. I go by my hidden bullish divergence. If we took this point here, or even this point here, to that point there, whichever one you want, really. That swing low to swing low. We take the same swing low to swing low. It swings to the downside. That is what's called hidden bullish divergence. It tells us that the trend will continue to the upside. So I see hidden bullish on Bitcoin on the 4 hour with low stochastics inside of an ascending triangle. 68% chance and higher probability that the trade breaks to the upside. Then it's all about entering on the 1 hour when the 1 hour is low. Beautiful entry made at 54,446. We'll see what happens from there. Thanks for coming on for us tonight. Shout out to Michael Murray for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping on in to the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. You're the man. Let's take a look back at the chat and see what's going on. Michael Murray with the $5. Thanks for coming on tonight. Anytime, anytime. Saturday Night Fever, baby. Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Ready to rock. Congrats, Duffy. Good evening, lifers. My first daughter was born at 10:50 this morning. Congratulations, C. Duff, man. I got 2 daughters, man. It's a blessing. What a day for you, man. What a day. What a day. I was live streaming from the hospital when my daughter was born. I said, no, I can't do that. My wife said, why not? I'm just in labor. It's not too bad. You can go on. I said, really? She said, yeah, I support you. And she kind of encouraged me. I said, okay. I opened up my laptop and it's somewhere out there on the live, me doing that. Want to put Spell on your radar. Shout out to Bobby Woofter up in the spot. Let's take a look at Spell, S-P-E-L-L, in a second. Appreciate the $5 super chat from Bobby Woofter, a fellow masshole up in the spot. And you know I'm drinking that lemon water every single time I'm on the live. Gotta do it. I watched that childbirth, I watched that childbirth live stream. Shout out to DeFi Dev. He was there, man. Witness to it. Shout out to Calder Ronster for the $2 super chat. Lando on fleek. Stay off child support. I'm with my... Oh, man, come on. I'm in Spell. Shout out to Colin Unger getting into Spell. One of the first... Colin. One of the first lifers up in the spot. Appreciate you, Colin. So Bitcoin holding 55,000 and highly likely to break up to the upside. Then we have to see if it can get above this resistance point at $56,000. So all eyes on 56K. Highly likely we break above this whimsical little spot here and break to the upside. 15-minute and the 1 hour both suggest that we do break on out. I like my suggestive position there. I like the inverted head and shoulder here as well. Both suggest that we could break this top trend line and break to the upside. So we'll see. Anything could happen, but the probability is in our favor that Bitcoin pumps to the upside and eventually gets all the way up here to the target. Need I say more? The target. My target's at 16% here at about $63,327, and that would be very, very close to the all-time high for Bitcoin. All eyes on BTC. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. That's what I see happening tonight and into tomorrow. And then, Sunday night will be the weekly candle close, which is extremely volatile and extremely crazy. And you all know it gets wild. So wild and wacky for the Bitcoin weekly candle close. So anything can happen. It's extremely volatile. Asian markets wake up at 8 a.m. when we close at 8 p.m. and just the clash of the titans, so to speak. And so much goes on a Sunday night. So I can't wait to bring you the weekly candle close on Sunday night. Saturday night is the funnest stream. It's the freest stream. It's where we kind of all coin dive and do whatever we want. Monday through Friday is brass tacks. And it's always serious here, and we're always having fun. But come on, it's Saturday. And it's Saturday night. We usually get a little wacky. I usually get a little crazy. Not as crazy as I used to, though. We're going to hone in tonight and make sure we get down to brass tacks. Okay, do you use Total 3? Interesting. What is Total 3 now? Another one. Let's take a look at Total 3. Crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. I like that. So this is the market cap for all of cryptocurrency except for Ethereum and Bitcoin. I like that because you can take out the big large caps and you see where you're at. And you know what I like for this is I've seen this pattern many times break to the upside, something like this. Ascending triangle that broke out and is retesting the top trend line. Retesting the top trend line. If the 1 hour has room to go or is resetting, it's a beautiful thing. And 1 hour is kind of coming down. We need a flip here. So some downward momentum is a bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there too as well. Interesting. We could be maybe in this pattern as well. And just coming down a little bit. That is also somewhat legit. So this is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency, $893 billion. So all the altcoins excluding Ethereum trying to get all the way up to that $1 trillion mark. And they're getting very, very close. I would like to see this pennant hold. If it doesn't, it is a rising wedge with a 68% chance of break to the downside. That would be the measured move. If it breaks out, though, it will make a beautiful parabolic pump to the upside and get big. And we will get to $962 billion. So all eyes on if we can stay inside this pennant. Let's see how the 4 hours in our favor. It needs to come down as well. Is the daily in our favor? Interesting. So we're a little overbought on all these time frames. We need to have a sideways. We need some sideways action here. It is a beautiful pennant, though, that did break out. So if we came down to some support regions, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Overall, the macro level here shows this beautiful flag breaks to the upside. That's a giant cup and handle for the altcoins, too. So like all of the altcoins are in a giant cup and handle. Looking absolutely beautiful. Go to that 3-day, my favorite chart. 3 days ready to rock and already starting to break up to the upside. I'm about to start playing the 3-day and the 3-day only. During bull pennants, you can't play the 3-day in in iffy markets, up and down markets, but you can play the 3-day once we have an established trend, and we've been trending up since 30K, which we call beautifully with the Fibonacci retracement and the hidden bullish divergence on the weekly, and I went over it almost every single day on the live. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself crypto lifers and jumping on in to the live stream. Hey man, we'll be happy to see your idea on DEGO. Amir Rahav. We'll take a look at DEGO. Shout out to the 100 people watching, 75 people in the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Walk on water in the Patreon. We do really walk on water in all realness. It feels like we do every single day of the week. Let's take a look at Spell. Thanks for coming in tonight. Just making sure we're not missing anything on the super chats. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for the support. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Hello, my good man. Would happy to see your thoughts on DEGO. We do like DEGO a lot. Stocks are low on the 1 hour and the 4 hour for Phantom. Oh, Phantom looks juicy. So look, this says all of the altcoins are going to get to $1.3 trillion without Ethereum and Bitcoin. Let's get into Total and Total 2. But thank you for putting Total 3 on our radar. You just put us on to yet another insightful idea here, which I hadn't been looking at. And I'll admit it. I don't have to say I know it all. That's awesome. Total 3. Now let's go back to total and total. Total is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. $2.3 trillion. Can you believe it? $1 trillion. Let me say it again. $1 trillion. $2.3 trillion market cap. When I got into crypto just under about a year ago in September, we were at $300 billion. $300 billion. Can you believe that? And when I got in 2017, we went from like 80 billion all the way to 990, almost $1 trillion. Some say we did hit the trillion. I didn't see it. We got pretty close though. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So look, the 3-day looks pretty good on total too, and suggest that we get all the way up here to 3.3. Of course, my 33s, but $3.3 trillion market cap. That would be a whole $1 trillion coming on in. The last time that happened, we had a massive leg. Let me say that again. A massive. Let me say that again. A massive. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. A massive leg to the upside. So highly likely that total breaks on up and goes all the way to $3.3 trillion based on the cup and handle. That gives you 40% and more, and breaks out 68% of the time. So there's about a 78% chance, if you're rounded up a little bit and squeeze some luck and preparedness, that we are going all the way to $3.3 trillion before we have any major big pullback, which could put Bitcoin into the $75,000, $80,000, even $100,000 range. All right, which I know most people are like, huh? Yes. And we've been going by the charts the whole time, and they've never faltered. So why use my own brain and tell you where I think Bitcoin's going? I do not. The chart says that much money is coming into cryptocurrency. It has to be going into BTC and then filtering its way into cryptocurrency. Shout out to Nikolai, my dude, XRP Muser, up in the spot. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. You're my dude, man. Appreciate you. Love you, bro. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for calling yourself a crypto lifer and being up in the stream. Shout out to all my lifers. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. You're awesome people. Each and every one of you for supporting me each and every day and coming on into the live stream. That's what Plan B is saying. Plan B is saying we get to 100K by December. Just find your channel. I was wondering if you were still bullish on SolPad. Ran across your video on it from a few months ago. Shout out to DJ Blackwell. I am still bullish on SolPad, and I think that's going to render some serious, beautiful projects that you find on Solana. It's a cross-chain, multi-chain IDO platform, so you can get your coins on multi-chains. I've never heard of that. It's the first multi-chain agnostic IDO platform, SolPad. Guys, check out my video on SolPad at the Crypto Lifestyle. Just Google Crypto Lifers SolPad. The video will come up. It's a great video, banging out and breaking down one of the most, I think, powerful and instrumental IDOs out there, the SolPad IDO. Shout out to my man Blackwell for jumping on into the live. Appreciate you. That's right. Okay, let's take a look at Total 2, which is all of cryptocurrency excluding Bitcoin. But it still has Ethereum in there. 1.13 trillion. Same idea here. Nice, clean cup and handle. Says we're going all the way up to $1.95 trillion. So, and that's the 3-day chart. Doesn't take that long. Look, 3 days. Let's see how long the last 3-day chart really played out for us. 114 days. That means we could have a beautiful 114-day rally all the way up to 1.95, where Bitcoin goes to close to the $100,000 range. Again, anything is possible. It could crash all the way to 10K. I don't know. I don't tell myself I know what's happening. All I do is I play these shapes, and these shapes say 68% this, 68% that. And then I backtest them, and I watch them for the last 5 years of doing this and trading for the last 10 years. And in my lifetime of trading, I've seen this break out almost 90% of the time. So, again, not financial advice. Nothing I do say here is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm not trying to get clients. I will never ask you for your money. If someone is asking you for money claiming to be me, it's not me. It's someone on WhatsApp or someone, acting like they're me, basically impersonating me. I do tutoring, and if you want tutoring and to learn cryptocurrency, jump on in, hit the links below my videos, and jump on into the Patreon too if you want to become one of the most learned, progressive, positive groups on the internet. Jump in and call yourself a crypto lifer. We are all waiting for you. Jump on in. When you jump on in and become a Patreon, what do you get? You get so much. You get access to 6 Telegram rooms that'll blow your mind. The 99 room where everyone is sharing awesome strategy, and everyone that pays $100 a month and gets down to brass tacks, talking about all sorts of awesomeness together. Block folio up 26.66%, and we're going to get into that right now. We also have the NFT focus group where we're getting into NFTs so you can stay on the cutting edge of what's happening. Look out for airdrops, what chains to get on in on, how to get in on them, and all the questions everybody wants to know. Our group is ready to go. 152 members tackling NFTs 24/7 around the globe. On top of that, we have the Lifer Learning TA library where you can post all your technical analysis and people can kind of comment on them, help you, and everyone is in there, experts and beginners alike, meshing together, learning their technical analysis, okay? On top of that, we have the exclusive charts where I'm posting setups and ideas that I go over every single day, as well as 3 times a day upwards or 4 times, even more. You never know. I'm giving you video updates on Bitcoin and breaking down the idea for where the whole market is highly likely going to go based on the technical analysis, right? And then on top of all that, we also have the VIP chart room where lifers that have been tutored by me and begin to actually have a good knowledge, and people that join my group with a lot of knowledge post their own ideas and charts. There's so much knowledge here coming at you, and there's so many resources. Jump on in for $99 a month. On top of all that, every single week, once a week on Wednesdays from 6 to 8, I do a weekly screen share, private screen share with my entire team, and we go over Bitcoin and the entire market. And we also use my Token Metrics account, which costs $899 a month, and we do a bunch of searching together. We have a blast. Jump on in. You will absolutely love it. $99 a month. Basically, you get what's $80 a month included. You will absolutely love it. My SYLO is pamping too. Good candles on Trios. Pamp it. Bitcoin to 90K by the end of the year. Y'all ready for the fireworks? Going to be a great 2 to 3 months. Lifer strong. Shout out to XRP Muser up in the spot. You're the man for saying that. You can pay with Crypto2 to join the Patreon by emailing Crypto Lifers. And when you check out the Lifers testimonials, you know you're in the right place. I also say ETH passes Bitcoin in the market for a bit. No, definitely not. Never that. Never that. I'm the Maxi for life, man. Maxi for life, never. Check it out. And check out the testimonials. One of the best testimonials I read today. This guy, Ben, said, I'm so grateful to you. Hold on. This one's amazing. I gotta pause the music here. I'm so grateful to you, Sam. I can't believe how much I've learned from you. Granted, you're an unbelievable teacher and even better human. I haven't missed a stream since May. And your tutoring session, I did two to start. So helpful. Today I was able to do 2 STX scalps, which hit in about an hour. I was able to see where the stochastics RSI rounded on the 1 hour, fine-tuned my entry on the 15, confirmed a breakout, and retest. Set take profits that would likely hit, set stop losses accordingly, with a good risk-reward ratio that never got hit. Those were built upon a foundation of knowing what Bitcoin was doing, what a Bitcoin pairing actually is, and that a flag right after a breakout is bullish, and so on and so on. 6 months ago, I had never even heard of Ethereum, nor traded stocks. And in a short amount of time, Sam has me navigating the space like I never thought I could. So grateful for Sam. Thank you. And you made me cry when I read that. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. That's the type of feedback that really keeps me going. There's nothing better than it. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers. 135 people on the stream, 105 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, moving forward. We've taken a look at the market. We can see where the market is, what's going on with the markets. So much to think about. So much happening. You know what I'm saying? Such a beautiful time to be alive. Such a beautiful time to be alive. I tell you what. I woke up this morning, said thank God for my legs as I walked to the bathroom, and praise God that I had every one of my arms, legs, my eyes, and everything. Okay, let's get into these super chats. Let's talk about DEGO real quick. Let's talk about Spell. Let's get into it real fast. I have so much to talk about. I got a quadruple quantandra, if you call it. Check it out. I got Bitcoin. We're watching it closely. It is getting wiggled up here with the 1 hour pushing. It could even do a double bottom. Even if it does that, it is looking beautiful in this ascending triangle and getting tight. Highly likely Bitcoin pumps to the upside, and we see it on its way to 60 to 60K. Even later on, you never know. But that's where this is the measured move here. Measured move is an all-time high at $66,000. So there you have it. There you have it. I hit something where you like can go in and out. Anyway, I had my quadrant set up, but I just actually accidentally went into one quadrant. Bitcoin highly likely going up to 66,545, and anyway, I've drawn these many times, and like 90% of the time it hits the target and it plays out. Again, who knows? Anything is possible. But we've been extremely deadly accurate over and over again, but anything is possible. But that's what the technical analysis says. 68% of the time these break out. And then if they break out, they go to the measured move. And that's the measured move. An all-time high of 66,000 for Bitcoin. So that's what we're putting down here. Bam, bam, bam. Now it says I'm still in the quadrant here. See, in quadrant. That means there it is. Awesome. Okay, so I have XRP also in a bit of a falling wedge here. Looks like Bitcoin dominance might be taking a bit of a hit, taking over here because you see, JUNO is falling. C98 also looks pretty nice. So was it Alt H or something? So C98 in a falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the upside. Also, cup and handle for C98. Looking bullish is all business. Double bottom here. The 1 hour is low as well. So just something to put on your radar for C98. Okay. Let's talk about DEGO. Okay, DEGO double bottoming, another high there. I see that's a cup and handle on the 3-day. Could be getting a little bit of a bearish move there. Let's see what's up with DEGO. So there's your support and resistance lines. We're filling in real quick on the 3-day chart. Okay. This is called a cup and handle as well. These break out 68% of the time. Okay. So if you show up and find cup and handles for a living, you should make a living out of it because 68% of the time you should win. And people who win 60% of the time win more than they lose. And that's called a winning record, right? So that's basically the simpleness of trading. It's not that hard to understand. You find charts in patterns that play out, the percentages that you've been taught by your gurus and the people that have trained you, and then you take those percentages and you go from there. There's really nothing else you can do, right? Everyone tries to reinvent the wheel, think there's more to it, and I mean it's your own skill and your length in the market, but at the same time, I mean, too many people are doing too many different things at once, and they don't get an edge because of that. All right. So look at DEGO on the 1 hour getting tight too inside of this beautiful pennant, similar to Bitcoin. And all USDT pairs will pump hard if Bitcoin can pump hard too. It'll pull up the entire market at one point, right? Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Highly likely this could pump to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here. Also, look at the bigger picture for DEGO. Says it wants to go all the way up to 17 from 8. So there's the DEGO idea. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. That's what the technical analysis conveys. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 142 people watching, 118 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all the best. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Calder Ronster. Shout out to Bobby Woofter up in this spot. Bobby, can't wait to do lunch next week. Want to put Spell on your radar. Let's take a look at Spell. SPEL. I'm going to take a little bit of a deep dive here because I haven't really deep dived it yet. I think we looked at it a few times. It has to ring a bell. What's trending? Floki Uno. Aqua Goat Finance. Floconomics. Floconomics just keeps going. Infinity up. That's crazy. Up 10,800% in a day. Baby Bonfire up 300%. Pink Sale, Joker Coin, Baby ETH V2 recently added. In the last 7 days, Bitcoin is up 16%. In the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's up 1.2%. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. STX booming up 22%. Clayton up 12%. Qtum up 10%. XRP up 7%. Polkadot up 7%. Tezos continuing its onslaught, holding high above $7 at 6.2%. Theta back in the limelight a little bit there. IOTA making up 5%. EOS, VChain getting above that 10 cents and holding well. Stellar Lumens up in the spot again. BitTorrent. I always keep a bag of BTT, man. I'll tell you that. Always keep a bag of BTT. Icon back in the game. All right. So some old names holding court real fast, and Bitcoin pumping absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at Spell real fast. Spell token with a market cap of $953 million, almost at that $1 billion market cap. Wish we had found it way earlier. It's still a penny though. Let's take a look at the website. Let's see what they're talking. Look at that though. Wait, hold up. Okay, yeah, 59.2 billion Spell. Okay, the volume. What's the volume on Spell? $61 million volume. That's a huge volume. Fully diluted market cap, $3.4 billion. Okay. They're saying something. Looks like you have to get them on Uniswap. Abracadabra Money is a spell book that allows users to produce magic internet money. You, the spellcaster, can provide collateral in the form of various interest-bearing crypto assets such as YVYFI, YVUSDT, and YVUSDSE, XSushi, and more. With this, you can borrow magic internet money, MIM, which is a stablecoin that you can swap for any other traditional stablecoin. This is awesome, man. The formula is straightforward. Collateral in, poof, stablecoin out. To reverse the spell, the caster simply returns the conjured MIMs, the magic internet monies, to the spellbook. Then magically locked interest-bearing tokens are released. I mean, this is amazing. I think it's hilarious. Abracadabra Money is a spellbook. I mean, this is crazy. This is hilarious. Farm, borrow, and stake. There's a bridge too as well. That's pretty nice to know there's a bridge. To reverse the spell, the caster simply magic internet money. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at their Twitter. How many people are following this? 20,000 followers. Extremely popular. That's a huge following. We're excited to finally reveal that we will be one of the flagship partners for Olympus Pro. It's a pretty big deal. 2 billion TVL. After only 10 days, our first 1 billion. TVL across lending markets has surpassed 2 billion. I mean, I remember when Kate got to 7 billion and counting. If we can get to 2 billion, that's a big deal. A lot of TVLs can't get up to 2 billion. That's a big deal for sure. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of love out here on Twitter. 2,563 followers on our way to 3K. Thank you so much. And I post charts, talk about ideas, and you'll see me out here on Twitter. You know, talk about JP Morgan here. Investors are favoring Bitcoin over gold. Let's see what Michael Saylor had to say today. Bitcoin is the most disruptive technology of the decade. Of course it is. Let's see what he had to say.
Technology of the decade, and even the negative publicity is positive publicity. It's all just marketing Bitcoin. It's like if these people hate on it so much, why? It must be really good that they're so afraid of it. Right? The negative FUD in the media is just people noticing that Bitcoin is the most disruptive technology of the decade. And even the negative publicity is positive publicity. It's all just marketing Bitcoin. It's like if these people hate on it so much, why? It must be really good that they're so afraid of it. Right? The negative FUD in the
Yep, the most disruptive technology of the decade. My comprehensive discussion of monetary dynamics, including property, energy, technology, competition, capital, politics, and applications with McShane Wrights of Bitcoin Magazine. Watch that. You'll be blown away. I'm sure you will absolutely love it. You know, only invest what you can't afford to lose. See, I like what he just said, because people always say invest what you can afford to lose, you know, and that's what a financial advisor is supposed to say, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. I invested every penny I had in Bitcoin. At one point, I took my entire life savings and said, you know what? It's better in Bitcoin than it is in my life savings, because what else would I hold it in? The dollar? And I went through everything, gold, dollar. In my mind, I said, I don't see anything better than Bitcoin. I couldn't come up with one. You know, yes, there's more speculative investments. I could throw it in altcoins, 10x my money and all that, but I wasn't trying to be the greatest, 1x. I was just trying to put my wealth somewhere after I worked hard for it, where it wouldn't get stolen from me and circumvented behind my back due to the Federal Reserve. So that's where I got into Bitcoin heavily. That's the only really reason I got into Bitcoin, to protect my wealth, really not even to make big gains. It's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get into Bitcoin thinking, oh, I'm just trying to make gains. But I wasn't even trying to make gains. I was just trying to make sure I didn't lose the money that I had. Let's take a look at what we're talking about here on Fast Money on CNBC, which I don't like when they get bullish on Bitcoin. Every time they get bullish.
Both of those things are tailwind.
Welcome back to Fast Money. It's time to reveal our chart of the week. What a graphic that was. This asset rallying nearly 11% since Monday. It's Bitcoin.
Hey.
Cryptocurrency on a tear, hitting its highest level since May. Got to go to the baller about this breakout. Brian, what do you make of it? I mean, this maybe not coincidentally happened concurrently with the whole debt ceiling extension drama.
Exactly. There's quite a few tailwinds here, and I think that's what's going on here. We've talked about over the year how Bitcoin has become more of this macro asset, so it's starting to respond to stuff like the debt ceiling drama and higher inflation. And if you look at the correlation between Bitcoin and oil, that is now positive on a 30-day rolling basis and is starting to get more positive. So I think what people are using, institutions are starting to use it for, is as an inflation hedge. The other thing that you have here is that there isn't a decision on a futures-based ETF that's coming up in the middle of October, October 18th, I believe.
The same day?
We're seeing a lot of speculation
October
that
18th
may be approved at that point in time. Both of those things are.
They're going to use it. So
what's the point of gold, Nadine? I'll go to you on this. What's the point? I mean, it's down for the year. It's supposedly an inflation hedge. Aside from being a pretty metal that makes nice bracelets and such, what's the point?
I like her.
It's a great question. A lot of people are confused. BK and I were talking about it this morning, but it's not very confusing, and that is this. That when you're in a reflationary environment, again, when the growth of GDP is accelerating and the growth of inflation is accelerating, energy does well, financials does well, crypto does well. But what doesn't do well? Gold. And so you've also seen a spike in the dollar. Dollar up, gold down. Doesn't always work that way, but that's what's going on here. So until you see growth roll over, so the growth of GDP, until you see that roll over, you're not going to be able to use gold as the perfect inflation hedge. Instead, you should be using crypto.
Crypto,
Also,
baby. I never thought she was going to say
gold.
that. This conservative blonde woman.
Yeah,
Get into crypto on CNBC. This is so.
That has the beta, and if you think gold's going up, it'll go up three times the amount. But having said that, in Bitcoin, BK
I traded
and I
those
were
for
talking
years.
about this seasonality of Bitcoin. September, a negative month, but you know what's a good month or months? October, November, and then you sell it mid-December. So I think you got 2 more months of outperformance with Bitcoin.
He's right, man. He's right. Yo, they're bullish on CNBC. I don't like that, though. When they get bullish on CNBC, it scares me because they're trying to push the masses. And when they try to push the masses into Bitcoin, they're trying to take the masses' money, and you know that. That's what's going on. So don't be fooled. Another thing I want to talk about here is the Fear and Greed Index. Let's take a look at that and see where it's at right now. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index, where you at right now on alternative.me? Let's take a look at that. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting here, and it's in pretty high greed at 71. You know, if you were to sell here, yeah, you'd probably sell a little early, but it didn't mean you didn't ride the rally from the fear from 30K all the way back up. Beautiful trade. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I've been in a trade since 32,400. Nailed on it. Got in on June 26 when I decided the bottom was in for Bitcoin. I've gone over how many times why I believe that was happening, but watch all the videos that I go over. The CBC network booming to the upside, up 147% today. Data stream up 39%. SYLO up 30%. Block up 24%. Secret network stacks. We talked about the secret network. I went over that for Bitcoin over and over again. Continues to pump to the upside. Forbidden Forest finally getting some love too as well. Badger DAO, ARC. These are all kind of unknown, low cap. Restart Energy, MWAT. Linear, Lena, Multivac having a bit of a day there, up 11%. AdBank, IOTX, Tezos, okay, Car Vertical, CV. Some names that you may never have heard of. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Qdom pumping a little bit there too. So we have PYR, looks beautiful to me. Vulcan Forge in a rising wedge. 68% chance to break to the downside. But if it can hold this level and not break this probably 797, 775 area, even on a wick, it can hold that area on the 1 hour. Okay? Which it is a bit overbought. So if it can come on down and it cannot dump too bad, maybe even a little lower, I'll give it a little more love like this. Come on down to these support lines or that support line. It is highly bullish if it can stay in this pattern, is all I'm telling you. So watch Vulcan Forge, right? Keep it on your radar. PYR, low cap, beautiful gaming, NFT gaming kind of gem. Now we have XNL, which is Chronicle. Came out, did a bit of a dump, right? It's either continuing to dump or double bottoming here. Could be doing a bit of a double bottom there. See bottom and another bottom there. Bit of a cup with a giant handle falling to the wedge. And we shall see. We'll watch it closely. A little high on the 1 hour now, coming to the downside. And let that play out. I'm not saying any, nothing about, oh, I like it right here or now. I'm just wanting to put it on my radar. I like Chronicle low cap gem here on KuCoin. Then you take a look at Chi, the 3-day for Chi. Let's take a look at the Chi on the 1 hour, shall we? Like everything else, but it has a little more room to go. Chi, unlike these that are high on the 1 hour, it is low on the 1 hour with some room to boom. So you take a look at what's happening for Chi here, kind of squared away in this smaller thing behind my head. I'll end up moving this around, but we'll look at Chi up on its own. It's behind my head, I realize. And then Beta, which is a new coin that just came out, right? The last time we saw a coin kind of in a similar region like this, it was antimatter and it would explode. Also, Shiba Inu was like this and it would explode, okay? Let's get into Shiba Inu. Where do I see Shiba going? Everyone wants to know about Shiba. There's my chart for Shiba, and we'll get into it. Let's take a look at Block. Blockfolio kind of still hanging out. Is that a shoulder, head and a shoulder? Highly likely. Could be possible. And Solar, another tiny little coin that got pumped all the way to the ground and is kind of still kind of in a bowl here. Possible double bottom. You might want to watch Solar at 585. Just keep it on your radar. Cody looks good to go as well. So, look, we just covered so many amazing coins. I hope you had a whiteboard and wrote those down. Bless. Gave you way more ideas and things to think about than most channels do in 2 hours. All right. Because I'm not here to waste your time. All right. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. And anything is possible. But right now, this is looking like it could be possibly in a beautiful bull pennant running out of room. All eyes on Shiba Inu. Okay. SHIB. Now, the last time I drew one of these, I didn't even think it was possible. It was down here, and I said this could go up 179% or something crazy. And, I was like, nah. I'm like, yeah. Number one, we gave this call on April 18th when no one knew about this thing, when it was so small, and you'd be up amazing amounts right now. On top of that, though, SHIB still bullish, right? October 9th. Let's see, though. October 7th. So look at this. I'm talking about SHIB here. I said DGen play on September 9th. Talking about it. Getting in when it was super low. Kind of crazy. But this is the one I'm looking at here. Looks a lot like, it looks a lot like Chronicle, the two I'm looking at. Just look at this structure. Got sold down, right? Did its thing. Make it nice and clear. Got sold down, did its thing. Kind of a shoulder, head and a shoulder. And then this thing would pump 178%. This thing would go all the way up and hit 178% gains. It did it not too long from when I couldn't believe that. So just think about that. We were one of the first people to even give you these before anyone even thought about SHIB. So now I'm looking at SHIB again, 191%. And, a lot of times the technical analysis will definitely defy my logic. My logic says, no way, that's not going to do that. You're not going to see the skyrocket that much. But you know what? It is what it is. This is what the TA says, not what I think. You don't trade what you think. 153 people watching, 142 likes. If we get the likes up to the watchers, which were very close, you guys did it for me. I can't say it again. And then you guys nailed it. That's my goal for the night. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Kevin Tam, Blocktopia. Appreciate my man Kevin Tam up in the spot with Blocktopia. Yo. Thank you for the 60 live or like. Smosh. Phantom under 210. Looks like she's coming back for the ones who missed the train. Dustin Calva in Tokyo Sex Whale skipped detention yesterday. send out the APB. Yeah, get them, dude. Get them. I love you. I love that you name all my faves. That's how I know you're good. Ha ha ha. Shout out to Gina, Bobina, up in this bar. Put me to the test. I'm going to know which coin you're talking about. C98, we got 'ems. XYO, we got 'ems. You want to bring it up, we name it. Talk about Ferrum Network, we know it. MTV, we're in it. You know what I'm saying? VRA, Veracity, we were buying it before it was even on any of the big exchanges, and you could only get it on Uniswap. We're going to talk about JUNO in a second. I'm going to blow your mind. A coin that I like right here, JUNO. One of the awesome lifers put on my radar today, smart contracts evolved. JUNO is an interoperable smart contract network, highly scalable, robust, secure, and easy to deploy. Start building. Problems that JUNO solves. This is a beautiful thing. Every single website should just have problems that we solve immediately. That should be it, right off the bat. That should be it. Right off the bat, that should be like, you know, bam, that's all there. That's how you should run a website. I'm a coin, this is the problem I solve. First thing right off the bat. First generation smart contract networks have a common bottleneck, which is a limited scalability. Thank you so much for the super chat and the love. Thank you so much for the 99 from Bullish Roger Dodger. You're the man, Bullish Roger Dodger. Appreciate you. Bull run coming. Oh, it's coming. It is coming. That would triple Shibs market cap, which would be nuts. Maybe a peak bull run. No, man, I'm telling you right now, that could happen in the next 10 weeks, in the next 2-3 weeks. It could happen in the next 2-3 days. Anything is possible. You have never seen a bull run then in cryptocurrency. But look at this. Problems that JUNO solves. First generation smart contract networks have a common bottleneck, which is limited scalability and high cost to deploy smart contracts. JUNO offers a blockchain network that scales to 10,000 transactions per second, TPS baby, and provides an environment for cost-effective deployment at 99% reduced cost. All this while being the first mover to bring interoperable smart contracts to the blockchain world. Problems that solve. I mean, it's speed, cost, smart contract, interoperability. I like what this. Hack JUNO is a smart contract competition where developers can test their skills by coding next generation decentralized logic in Rust. Network launch October 1st. Expected currently 150 plus validators, 20 plus developers are organically contributing to bootstrap the network and working on integrations to ensure a smooth launch and user experience. Trust to play CL 191 equals 191. Tokenomics. Okay, moving forward. So we got DEGO down. I put 10,000 in a coin a year ago. I think it's called USDT. It hasn't been doing much, so it will go to the moon, brother. Maybe, Markle. Maybe. SEC Ripple case getting hilarious at this point. SEC should be embarrassed with their case at this point. I'm so keen to get in. Probably. I'm so keen to get in a session finally when I'm not working and can do it. Anytime. Jump into a tutoring session. What's the word? What'd it do? What does it do, gang? MTV and Blocktopia to the moon, baby. Those are two winners for me. I don't think so. That's where me and him differ. I do not think ETH will come over the market cap of Bitcoin. Just not going to happen. Life or testimony, a must visit to find out how many dreams are coming true. You'll never turn back. Thank you so much for that. That's very nice of you to say. And put that out there for everyone to see. It's always about concise, easy to understand goals of a project. Yes, sir. I like what I'm seeing here for JUNO. And how do you get on JUNO? Let's take a look at JUNO. JUNO? Oh, you JUNO? Oh, JUNO. Oh, yeah, JUNO. No, JUNO? Oh, yes, it's JUNO. Oh, no, JUNO? Shout out to everyone on the lot. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a look at JUNO real quick. And I like that. I don't think it's even on CoinMarketCap yet, right? No. And I think you have to get it, you have to get I believe it's on the FANTOM network. Is that, yeah, you have to get FANTOM for it, or it's on what mainnet is it on? That's what I need to figure out. What mainnet is JUNO on? Let's see. It's got its own mainnet, ERC20 tutorial. You mean tacos? What's up? You were optimistic about Shiba short term. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Without a doubt in my mind. Even long term. Even long term. I'll watch this. I mean, this could break down until it does or it doesn't. That's a bull pennant. That breaks out 68% of the time. So I'll show up and do my thing. JUNO worry, my friend. BTC will bump, man. JUNO worry, my friend. Todo está bien, man. Je no sé what. Let's take a look at MTV, my baby. Pumping up to the upside, but it's pumped so many times in these ranges. See it? See these 3 levels that I keep it in? And it just keeps ranging, and it's getting old, MTV. Eventually, you're going to have to break on out. What I don't like here, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. It kind of got negated there. I think we can delete it. To me, I feel like it got negated. Beautiful thing. But still, MTV. I mean, like, it's the 3-day, man. I'm going to stick to the 3-day. Look at the 3 days just getting started for MTV. So look at the 3-day suggests that we will get to the target. I may call it a day when MTV. I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to play the 3-day. And when we get up here, I'm out. I'm out. At like 3.7. I think I got in at 0.08 pretty heftily. And so we get to 3.7, it will be about a 5x. And I can call it a day. I can call it a day. It is what it is. But, you know, you always think, or maybe I'll leave a moon bag for you know, just in case. But it just, you know, this coin's been, it's a good hold, but I'll be honest, I've been holding it a little too long. It's been taking way too long. 116% gains coming on that next leg, though. For MTV on the 3-day, look how low we are. Oversold. Swing up to swing up. Yeah, a little bit of a swing up. Let's see on the daily, do we have any hidden bullish? Oh, extreme hidden bullish divergence on the daily time frame. You have swing up to swing up here. You have swing down to swing down there. I mean, it tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence. What is divergence? When you have an angle on the price that doesn't match an angle on the RSI, the relative strength index. When these angles do not match, it tells me there's something going on. All right. Let's take a look at my baby SYLO. I hold some SYLO. I do hold a few bags, not a huge bag. For me, it's not too big of a bag. Let's take a look at SYLO. And so we talked about SYLO. Looks like I had it here, ready to rock. Not sure why this got moved on me. Interesting. But there it is, SYLO in a cup and handle. Highly likely to pump to the upside. Watch SYLO. Interesting. Trying to see when I posted that. And honestly, guys and girls, everyone here, you can search all this. 20, every night there's a KuCoin gem that pops regardless of the market. Could it be SYLO? And this is me on October 5th talking about it. And I'm posting this. It would then fill out, just like I would think, you know, kind of fill out a little bit more. And then boom. Cup and handle blast to the upside. Here too, we gave you Shiba. We said watch SHIB for a retest. It would come here, do a retest, and explode right there off that similar area. We projected it to happen before it did. Nailed it. So SYLO finally getting up, but until it breaks above this level, there's really nothing to write home about, and until it breaks above this level. But then it can get into price discovery. And I would love to see SYLO get back to its all-time high and more. SYLO taking a huge dump. But I've been holding SYLO for a long time, and if SYLO can get on back, it would be pretty nice. So SYLO, waiting for it to do damage. The daily is overbought, but the 3 days in our favor. So it's got to do a little bit of more minutia here, sideways action, and then some more green, hopefully, on the 3-day chart. Okay. I wanted to look at Spell's chart. I didn't take a look at Spell's chart. Let's take a look at DEX tools, or look at Spell's chart. DEX tools. And everybody wants that USDC now, you know. That USDC. That USDC. That USDC. Wow, so it's very new. Let's go to the 3-minute chart, shall we? I can't see it. Let's see. Where is it? Usually you have to do this when like I can't see what's going on, but this is weird. Maybe it has no liquidity yet on the USDC side, so you just can't like. Let's take a look at that. If it has an ETH pair now. That was weird though, right? There's some buy and sells right here. There we go. There's something. Wow, this thing's going up fast, huh? Wow, straight line. Look at that. Wow. That's crazy. Ooh. Wish we had known about it just a little bit earlier. A little late to the party, right? Almost wish I never knew, you know. 1,200% gains though, not bad at all, right? Now you got to see what it wants to do on a smaller time frame, like 5 minute. Kind of build a story so you can see what happened. Form this like ascending triangle here, and then it broke up to the upside. Bam. Has a measured move, which is this length here. Got rejected by the trend line. Keep coming on up. Spell, not too bad. Interesting. I'm in the spell. Hello, my good man. Shout out to Amir Rahav. I would be happy to see your idea on DEGO, so we hit DEGO quickly. Shout out to Crypto Greg up on the spot. Coin Gecko. Nice, Bobe. Damn, really? Got to rewind a bit. I'm up 300% in spell just over a week. Bobby Wifter. It looks like you are. Baby Doge Army. Craig and aka Hulk Mash. ETH is down 3%. Wow. Roger Dodger with the $99 super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. After party is in my shed. I know, where is everybody, man? People don't realize that this market's hot. Like, it's retail's gonna miss out on this next big move. Jeremy, hey, can you look at VeChain and VTHO? Thank you so much, Jeremy. Much appreciated, man. Shout out to you and everybody else. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to my DYOR team. DYOR Research Token.info. Check them out whenever you get a chance. Amazing team. Let's take a look at VeChain USDT on Binance, shall we? So we kind of were all over this idea here for VeChain. Now look at the 3-day pushing up to the upside as well. Okay. Never hit the stop loss, but it's been a slow breakout. Look at that. A very slow breakout for VeChain. But it held this level very well. It showed that 10 cents just didn't want to break ever again. The 200-day moving average moving high here on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at what I see here for VeChain. Shoulder, head, and shoulder 2 forming as well. You want to take a look at this as well. Put it on your radar. You got a left shoulder, bit of a head here forming, and a bit of a right shoulder. It broke through the neckline, came back down and tested the neckline. I talk about that all the time, how it likes to break out and retest necklines. I see that all the time. So that's a good sign, though. Now we can kind of put over here. It looks like it's retesting the top of an ascending triangle. See this? Look at this. It's kind of what I see was happening here. And it's bouncing back off the top of the trend line. Okay. Let's make it tight. So yeah, if this becomes a good retest, which the 1 hour's low, highly likely it could become a retest. You want to see if the 15 minutes getting low as well. That's another sign that it is a retest. It is. 15-minute and 1 hour retest. Highly likely VeChain could continue to pump tonight. Could be the pump of the night, honestly. And I own a huge bag of VeChain. Back to 14 would be beautiful for VeChain. That all-time high was around 27. Then it would just need to double up, and we could be on our way back to like 50, 60 cents, and we could be on our way to making some serious money with VeChain like we were supposed to in the first place. Shout out to everyone that likes VeChain. I'm a VeChain guy. Been rocking VeChain since the beginning. Big market cap, moves slower. Not the greatest, it's not a low cap gem on KuCoin, but it's a beautiful long-term play in my humble opinion. Again, not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade. Okay. We take a look at this. It could go up 30% gains for 8.5%. Stop loss, 3.5% of a risk-reward ratio, says the long tool. Just showing you how the long tool works. It's a beautiful tool. Gives you all the percentages, shows you everything you need. You just click over here and use the long tool if you ever need to throw it on the charts. VeChain. Possible retest here for VeChain. Vet. Ooh, of course. Always that. Never that, always that. Taking a while. Everyone was screaming about ICP today, jumping on the bandwagon. ICP. Internet computer. And see, look what it did. It did what I always talk about. The inverted head and shoulder break up, and then they come back to the downside. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Every single time. We got to look at VTHO as well. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for the $10 super chat. And then, boom, the $20 super chat from Crypto Greg. Hey, Sam, thank you for all you do. Can you look at IOTX? Looking very spicy. Can you please look at EOS? Thank you for changing my life. I changed your life, man? Could you tell everyone how I changed your life? If you don't want to, you don't have to get that crazy, but it would be pretty cool. You could be brief, Look at this labradorite right here. Beautiful labradorite. And I like how it shines when the sun hits it. You see the essence of the labradorite essence or something, or labradorite essence it's called, right? Shout out to Crypto Greg. Appreciate you, my buddy. Out in Hermosa doing his thing. Can you look at AVAX, brother? Thank you. Shout out to A333 for the $9.99 super chat. Y'all just threw $35 at me real quick. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Snap. Whoop, 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 whoop. Love learning. Hit the drop down arrow next to the time frames all the way down, and you'll see where you can change to whatever custom time frame, minute, hours, days, etc. Stack McChange. Okay, let's take a look at IOTX. Looking spicy when we get done with VTHO. VTHO. USDT on Binance. Okay. One thing I don't like to see right off the bat is my least favorite pattern, which is the head and shoulder, not the inverted head and shoulder, right? So this is possible here for VTHO. Just something to think about. Not a guarantee, but just something to think about. Okay? Could also be making like a right bowl here. Doesn't mean it won't complete that kind of head. I wouldn't want to see it drop. If it does drop, it does have a measured move here. It's just a bearish pattern that I do see. But, uptrend. Still making a bit of an uptrend here for VTHO. Funny, we don't talk about VTHO a lot here on the channel. So it doesn't have to happen, but there's a 68% chance that it could. One would say, okay, it broke out of this area here. It's trying to break out of this. Rejection. That is the resistance point. Once it breaks above that, look at for support. So once it breaks above this and use that as support, I would look for it. I'd wait for this inverted head and shoulder to play out, though. Just something, because I'm just weary of that. And once it does, I would probably get back in on the retest of VTHO to the top there. That's my idea for VTHO. It also is in a giant cup and handle, though, is it not? And I could just be spooked by that possible head and shoulder. But it is what it is. Coral LP. For the $20 super chat. After I ask. This is unbelievable. Not only has your Patreon put me across the markets more. And is full of knowledge. but the past 6 months have taught me how to chart, teach my friends, and made plenty of money bank. Looking to quit my FT job my full-time job next year. Shout out to Coral LP, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hey, man, teaching people how to quit their jobs. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. You have the power to figure it out. You guys are killing it. Shout out to Gina Bambina. Dumped all my VTHO for VChain when they made the adjustment to VTHO a while back. Probably a good idea, you know. No one really talks about VTHO a lot. It's like the least most popular thing. Let's take a look at IOTX for Crypto Greg and the $20 super chat. Shout out to Crypto Greg for throwing down almost every single day. Thank you so much, Crypto Greg. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very, very much. Shout out to everyone throwing all the love. Shout out to everyone just being here. 180 people watching, 168 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it, man. We're moving forward. Those super chats are pushing that algorithm. We can get up to 200 people on this live, man, on a Saturday night, baby. Around the world. Everyone from around the world. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Ooh, ooh, ooh. IOTX, let's keep it moving. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you so much for the love. Let's look at IOTX, shall we? On Binance. It's called Binance, but I'll just call it Binance just to piss people off. I'm just okay, so look, wait. I want to show you what I see big time. There's always big picture, little picture. And let me show you big picture, little picture, shall we? Already 7.86% retracement on the Fibonacci. That's a beautiful thing. So that's something I want to talk about. That's a good retracement. Means we came all the way down. All right, so right off the bat, I like it for IOTX. Okay, so that works for me. Okay, now another thing I want to show you is this. The inverted head and shoulder. And you can see that we broke out from the inverted head and shoulder because they break out 68% of the time. It's pretty simple. I keep trying to teach people. I can teach anyone how to do this. I can teach my twin sister how to do this. I can teach my brother-in-law how to do this. I can teach my wife how to do this. I can teach my neighbor how to do this. I can teach anyone how to trade with cryptocurrency using technical analysis. And you could use this in any market. You could trade the stock market, Forex. You know, people get hurt. Some people have a job that's physical. They get hurt, and then they're sitting in bed, and all they can do is do this, and then they learn how to trade, and they find a way. There's always a way. Somehow God makes a way. And look, I talk about how almost 90% of the time, when we hit the measured move of the inverted head and shoulder, which was the length of the pole that you saw me from the neckline to the head, and then you swing it on up, it comes back to test the neckline. It just happens all the time. And then we did the retest. So boom, right off the bat, I just want to show you the big picture idea. Inverted head and shoulder, boom, okay? That's also an ascending triangle, which I found out, a few months back. We realized all the inverted head and shoulders are just ascending triangles, which is also a 68% chance. And then you have confluence because you have two patterns that both go up 68% of the time. Highly likely to break out with the boom of the retest, right? So that's in your favor, and you got that working for you, right? So boom. Now you keep it moving for IOTX, right? And you see that you're in a cup and handle here on the 1 hour. 1 hour is overbought. So we're getting jammed up here above the stochastics RSI a little too high. Okay. But we are in a bit of a cup and handle, are we not? With a 68% chance of break to the upside, we broke out. It formed another wedge that then broke out again. Okay. We're just building the story here. Okay. You can see how this is also a smaller cup and handle. If you're able to do what I'm doing, then you know your patterns and you know what's going on. There's levels to this. So the cup and handle to the cup and handle, okay? Now it gets deep. Now you see this is a high level to break. We broke above it. Can IOTX keep going? Where's the momentum? Let's take a look at the 50-minute. The 50-minute is coming to the downside. So to me, it says it has to flag out here. So I project a flag at this point. Now, if the flag can stay strong and the 1 hour can reset back down here, I have an alert waiting on IOTX, and we'll look at it maybe in 6, 7, 8 hours, maybe tomorrow morning, depending on where we stand. But this is possible. This could flag out. And if this flags out, this could continue to make a massive move to the upside. So I'm with you, Crypto Greg. The entry for me right now may not be perfect. There is momentum on the 4 hour. So we just got to let that 1 hour find its way, find its feng shui here, figure itself out. It's overbought here on the stochastics RSI. So here's my idea for IOTX, and I'll keep you updated in the Patreon. 175 people watching, 179 likes. Now we have more likes than watchers. You can't beat it. Can we get to 200 likes? I know we can. Let's keep that algorithm pumping. Can you please take a look at EOS? Thank you for changing my life. I love that you said that. You're the man. Let's take a look at EOS. Or a woman. I'm pretty sure you're a dude, though. I just don't know what offend. You could be binary. If you're neither, then I appreciate you too. You could be a binary trader. You could just be like, Crypto Lifer, I love you. I'm binary. It's okay. We love you. We love you anyway. I mean, I shouldn't say anyway, because that doesn't make you anything different than anyone else, right? Because just because you're not anything doesn't mean you're nothing. It means you're just something that's not nothing. I mean, I don't know. All right, I'm done. We love you all. We love you all. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as you like cryptocurrency, we love you. That's it. We don't care who you voted for. We don't care what who you believe in. We don't. As long as you're a beautiful person that loves others, doesn't want to hurt anybody, and you believe in cryptocurrency, jump on in and become a crypto lifer. We're here to love you too. We just want to be happy and have a great life and spread peace and love through the world. And if that's what you want to do, then jump on in. That's what we want to do. And if we can make a buck or two while we're doing it and be self-sufficient and not have a boss and say to the 9 to 5, then why not? Let's keep it moving. Shout out to EOS bouncing off the top of the trend line here. This is also a bit of a retest. There's a lot of coins that are highly likely trying to retest here. Okay? I see EOS breaking out too. We talked about EOS down here about 470. It's at 486. Once it cracks that $5 region and looks in a bigger giant cup and handle, that I see breaking out to some even higher form here, all the way at 91% gains, all the way to about, 830 for EOS. So, yeah, this thing could do some serious damage. I like what I'm seeing here for EOS. Again, not financial advice. It's just what the chart conveys. Cup and handles, some, support and resistance lines, and some measured moves of the cup and handle. That's what the technical analysis conveys by the, probability. Can you please take a look at EOS? Thank you for changing my life. Anytime, man. Can you chart AVAX? Let's take a look at our baby AVAX. Cousin AVAX, which they call it in my group. I don't know why they call that Cousin AVAX. I should know. But they have an inside joke maybe I haven't figured out yet. Shout out to Alec U with the $5 super chat. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Hey, if you get a chance, can you look at ORN? Thanks, man. Anytime. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. So look, I got Axie Infinity, and I got AVAX here. Kind of in this, it does have a rounded top, which kind of worries me a little bit. A little bit of an inverted head and shoulder here, though, at the end of its line. And this could still be valid and play out, highly likely. And it gives me a target for AVAX all the way up here at about 117. I see AVAX doubling not too long from now, faster than you realize, just like it was down here at 17, 18, August 16th? Right? And then September 16th, not too long ago, was just a month later, it's at $50. So in 1 month, the thing did a 3X. Then it was sitting on September 16th, sitting at around, 45? It did get to a high here of 70. You basically almost did a double up to 80. Came back down, leveling off around 59, 60. I mean, that's kind of a bottom for it. And it's holding these regions pretty nicely. Some bullish divergence as well. Let's take a look at the divergence here. Let me show you some bullish divergence on the bottom here. I was looking at it just the other day. One thing I do see, though, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Possible head and shoulder, just like we were talking about before. I can't say it's not there when I see things like this. And that's a 68% chance of a break to the downside. And so if I see that, we have to be wary of it. It's possible this could break even further down. Let me rework the pattern. Whenever that happens, sometimes I rework my idea too as well. That way you're always open-minded to anything that could be happening. You can't tell yourself it's guaranteed one way or the other. You always have to be open-minded, ready for the pivot, the switch. A good trader knows that he knows nothing, and then anything is possible. A bad trader says, oh, I know where it's going. It has to be this way. It's going to do that. Now, overall, it's highly likely Bitcoin will go all the way to 100K, even $1 million. And you're like, well, that's a know-it-all thing. But anything is possible. We could have a huge war, a black swan event. We could have, who knows what could happen. We could have solar flares. You never know, right? We could have a tsunami. I mean, who knows? I hope not. I hope everything works out. My whole point is you don't know everything. You know the best of your knowledge, what is highly likely to occur, and from there you roll the dice. To me, that's life. And I've been living my life like that. Just like a sailor, just like a pirate on the wind, man. And you know what? The wind is taking care of me. God has been there for me. God will provide the wind. Ye of little faith. People who don't think God will provide that wind for you, jump on into something you love. Take a deep dive. Take a move. Go somewhere you haven't been before. find a new job. You never know. God will have your back. You would know if you're, as long as you're a good person, you have good intentions, and you're on your way. I'm telling you right now, in the darkest of days, something beautiful will happen to you, and it will inspire you, and your life will change. It happened to me, and that's why I'm sitting here doing my YouTube channel every single day, keeping up the awesome feeling, keeping up the adrenaline, because you guys give me that adrenaline. You keep it moving, and I appreciate it every single day. Thank you so much. Without you, there is no show, and then I don't get to do this. So I know where I come from, and I know where I started, and I'm going to always remember my first stream back in the day when no one gave a damn, all right? I would put video out after video. There would be nobody on it. Now I have 182 people watching and 192 likes. Are you kidding me? Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Hot diggity damn. Let me do a dance. I love you all. Hope I can make you laugh while you're learning too. And it's about entertaining, because at the end of the day, people come to YouTube to get entertained. And I know we're going over cryptocurrency, and I'm trying to educate, and I don't want to waste your time. But I also hope I can make you laugh along the way. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. And that's a long-winded, funny AVAX story. But AVAX looks nice. Highly like it. 83% gains from the cup and handle. If AVAX can hold certain levels above 50, holding 50, AVAX holds 50 for the next week. I mean, it's telling you it's very, very strong. Highly likely to pump, you know. And again, I got to read this, man. Not only has your Patreon put me across the markets more and is full of knowledge, but the past 6 months have taught me how to chart, teach my friends, and make plenty of money. Bank. Looking to quit my full-time job next year. I love reading that. That's awesome. Hey, Lifer, you get a chance, take a look at ORN. We'll take a look at ORN for sure. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are awesome. Raining it on a Saturday night. And that's why I show up every single day. Phantom bottomed out on the 15-minute, 1 hour in the 4 hour. Think more retraces in store or a good entry. We'll take a look at Phantom. Shout out to Bobby Wifter. 125, please. What's brown and sticky? Not financial advice, however, serious entertainment. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Yeah, right? Not financial, nothing serious but the entertainment. Best crypto channel on YouTube, hands down. I hate to add to the pile, but can you check out ADA, Impossible Chainlink? Gina Bobina is the best, dude. Shout out to Greg, a.k.a. Hulk Smash. We can do that for you, man. We can take a look at Cardano and Chainlink. Why not? Two big boys, blue chips in the game. Billions of market caps up in the game. AVAX looks hefty, though. Let's take a look at ORN up in the spot for my man, Alex Yu. Thank you, Alec Yu. Appreciate you, my friend, for jumping on into the live. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time on a Saturday night. Who would have thought you'd all be all cozied up to the Crypto Lifer on a Saturday night, but you are. Somehow I have done my spell and pulled you all in with the algorithm, and you are now here learning. But you know what? If you give people what they want, they're going to keep coming back. And so if you build it, they will come. A friend of mine told me that. Her name was Love Learning. She said, if you build it, you will come. And then she said, you built it and they came. And she made me cry my eyes out. And you're such a beautiful person. Thank you so much, Love Learning. You're awesome. Let's take a look at ORN in this beautiful bull pennant. It looks a lot like OMG, how it kind of faked us out, came back in. But that's still a valid pennant in my humble opinion. Also has a beautiful measured move here for ORN. Let's take a look at that. Let's swing the measured move on up for ORN. It is double bottoming here. Also possible shoulder head and the shoulder here forming. It's a bit primitive, but it could happen. And I've seen these play out just like that, so put it on your radar. Anything is possible. Take a look at the 4 hour. If the 4 hour is highly low, then it's probably making that right shoulder and could pump to the upside, and it is. I like what we're seeing here for ORN. You know, also a bit of a cup and handle kind of thing going on here as well. The fastest handle in the West. Look how fast that handle is. Look at that. I'll teach you how to make a fast handle like that. Who wants to learn how to make fast handles like that? Come on. You know, I mean, fast cups. Who wants to make a fast cup? You saw how fast that cup came. Who wants to learn how to make a fast cup? I'm telling you, man, the fast cup, it's sick. You grab it, you swing it, you grab the middle, you pull it, and you're done with the fast cup. It's beautiful. Okay, so look at this. ORN, highly likely, if it can make this right shoulder to pump, you know, based on the stochastics RSI. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. I don't own any of this. I never have. I don't think I ever will. You never know, though. And I think it's a great project. It just, you can't own everything. You can't. I already own 500 coins. I think that's enough. I might even own more than that. Who knows? Something like 200. So ORN, I mean, I like what I'm seeing here. Oversold on the 1 hour and the 4 hour and the 15 minute. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. That's when daddy takes a nibble. So ORN looking absolutely beautiful. And yeah, again, not financial advice, but the statistical analysis here, the technical analysis suggests you could get 119% gain. That's insane. You find a support and resistance line that makes sense to you. There's a 4.4% risk-to-reward ratio for ORN. Thank you for putting ORN on our radar. Shout out to Alec Yu up in the spot. Appreciate you for coming on in. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for everyone keeping it rolling on a Saturday night. You guys are awesome. This is my job, and I love it. Thank you so much. Love and blessings to you all. Shout out to Miss Jackson, North Carolina. Miss Jackson with the love hearts. Ooh, making it rain on us over here with the $4.99. Thank you, Miss Jackson. You must be a sweetheart. Hey, bro, is there any way you can check out Ethereum? Not sure if you checked it already, but just came into your stream, and I'm deep on it. Shout out to Rob Arellano. Thank you for the MX $50. What is MX, guys? What is an MX? The Mexican? Mexican, right? Mexican peso? It's got to be the Mexican peso, right? Am I wrong? Mexican peso. 50 Mexican pesos. So 50 bucks equals 1,000 Mexican pesos, right? So 50 bucks, that you divide that by 10, or divided by 10 would be 100. 20. So you divide 50 by 20, it's about $2. Yeah, it's about $2.50, man. Yo, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the pesos, bro. Thank you very much, Rob. You're the man, dude. Are you in Mexico right now? And where in Mexico are you? I'd love to know where people are. Hey, everyone start putting out where you are in the channel, in the chat. Everyone, put where you're at right now, if you can. If you don't mind. Some people don't want to do that, I understand. But if you don't mind, even just a country. What country are you? I want to see where we're at right now. I've never really done this. Let's see where everyone's at. I'm in North Carolina. Okay. I'm in Okinawa, Japan. Oh my God, Netherlands. Bikini Bottom. I'm in France, Florida, India, Australia, Vancouver, British Columbia, Japan, Boulder Country, Cleveland, Missouri, Delaware, Saudi Arabia, Aussie, Pennsylvania, Greece, Hermosa Beach, London, Northwest Montana, Louisiana, Rhode Island, Las Vegas, Mexico, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Carlson, Pennsylvania. I'm in Tijuana right now on the border with San Diego, Montreal, Norway, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Tanzania, Las Vegas, Dade County, Marabella, Spain, China, Montana, Kenya, Westbury, New York, Argentina, Canada, Portugal, Salem, Mass, Dunn, New Hampshire, New Jersey, baby, Vancouver Island. This is insanity. We are touching all parts of the globe in my little tiny house. This is nuts. My dad used to make this funny story. I brought this up and it made me cry, but I used to sit with my dad, and, he says a lot of funny things. And one day he sat with me and he said, Chinaman tell you, stay in one place, world come to you, and I'm like, and he was like reading some book, like Taipei or something. And he was like, he was trying to give me like a deeper meaning, but my dad talks in kind of cryptid messages, and he was like, and I was like, stay in one place, the world comes to you. And like, I left and I went to New York trying to find myself. And like, I came back to the house I grew up in, and then the world comes to me here. Sydney, Australia, Key Largo, Florida, Central Florida, Global, Buenos Aires. Like, this is insane. You rock, brother. Love your streams. Dude, this is nuts to see this many people from around the world. 181 people watching, 214 likes. Beantown. Got a guy from Beantown, Kippy. Or Seatown. California, Kansas City, Dubai, Ohio, Central Florida. Yo, this is fire, bro. Mr. International Lifer here. Yo, you rock. I love your streams. I love you, man. Shiba to 10 cents. Your thoughts? I don't know. That's insane. Boston. A Boston guy. Yo, this is fire. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Shout out to everyone in the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And then we look at my 4-channel stream here and see what's going on. And we'll get into Bitcoin in a second too. We got to check on it and see what's happening with Bitcoin. Definitely Oron on your radar. Might be the one that defies gravity no matter what happens. ORN looks like it has its own little universe going. When I see stochastic low in the 15, 1 hour, and the 4 hour, all like that kind of planted, kind of tells me a little bit of something maybe happening, maybe jumping. You never know. It could be making a right shoulder too, which is a 68% chance to break to the upside, especially the bull pennant that it's in. That's confluence. And both of those things mathematically could bump to the upside. ORN, highly likely to blast all the way up. 119% gains. And again, nothing I say here is financial advice. This is just what the technical analysis says. You never know. I don't know what's happening. I have no clue. Inverted head and shoulders break up. That's all I know. Shout out to Dustin Calvin, not missing a Saturday night. Dustin, I'm just messing with you. What if I talk like this in the live stream? I was like, hey, welcome to every single one of you here on the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to go over ORN and Bitcoin, cryptocurrency every single day on the live stream. You'd be like, oh, God. That's like Mr. No, you know what that reminds me, though, is, did you guys ever listen to that, like, Russell Wilson, Mr. Invincible, Mr. Personality, or whatever? Remember, he had this, like, the Russell Wilson, he's like, you have to be Mr. Personality, Mr. Bad. Someone knows what it is. If everyone knows what I'm talking about, you know that. What were your thoughts on the supply shock for Bitcoin? Sorry I missed it, bro. Lifer, you're that dude, man. What are your thoughts on Anchor? We like Anchor a lot here. Anchor's a beautiful project. Made some bank on VTHO when it was less than half a penny. You guys are amazing. Shout out to Gina Bombina. T-Fuel 2. Not too many talk about it. Yeah, it's true. So there's ORN. We took care of ORN. Highly likely, anything is possible. We don't even know. Best crypto channel on YouTube, hands down. I hate to add to the pile. We can check out ADA and possibly Chainlink. Gina Bombina is the best, too. Well, when you tell Gina she's the best, how can I not go over Cardano for you? Let's take a look at Cardano. Ada Lovelace. And that's why it's called Cardano after Ada Lovelace, the 1800, the woman who was into mathematics. Some say she was the first computer programmer to ever live, 1800. Look up Ada Lovelace on Wikipedia, and that's why they call this Cardano is Ada. Pretty cool. Shout out to Ada Lovelace. Shout out to Cardano. Shout out to Charles Hawkinson. I met him. I have an interview with him here on the channel, the creator of Cardano. And that's after I met him, I was so kind of like, just like, what a cool person, number one. Nice dude. Got to talk with him near the elevators, too. Got to talk with him during it. He answered a few of my questions. I got the mic. It was a great time. I still remember it. One of my favorite times is when you hang out with other crypto people in a summit or a group. It was in New York City, somewhere near like 26th Street and like 7th Ave, in a think tank type of like, growth place. He dropped in. There was only like 50 or 60 of us in a room. It was like 3 years ago. Insane. And I interviewed him. It's on my channel, actually, me and Charles Hawkinson. It's on my channel if you want to take a look at it. Interviews with me and Charles. Good dude, man. Really good dude. Awesome dude, actually. I also have interviews with John McAfee and some other people. You want to check them out. I have interviews from some amazing people here on the channel. Blow your minds. Blow your minds. Blow your minds. Where is that? Hawkinson. Probably ain't even there. No. And I recently did an interview with Crypto Love, man. Check that out. Me and Crypto Love again, getting down. Appreciate each and every one of you. Solana over ADA, in my opinion. And Matic has formed bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Matic is sad. Matic has been underperforming. Just got in. It's been a long day. Have we checked on Phantom? Marin C? No, we take a look. Just want to help wrap that YouTube algorithm up and smack it in on the bottom. Love from around the world, Sammy. Shout out to Dustin Calva with the $5 super chat. I love you, Dustin. Thank you for coming into the live. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Okay. So Cardano, I saw it in this giant cup and handle, which said Cardano would get all the way up to 455, right? 106% gains. That's my idea. And we started, I like Cardano at 222, right where it's at. We'll take a look at that, but I like where Cardano sits. I like what we're seeing here for Cardano. I own a huge bag of Cardano, so of course I like Cardano. I'm not going to hate on it. But I would tell you the truth no matter what. But I'm telling you the truth that I do own a nice bag of Cardano. I definitely do. Loves me some Cardano. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 184 people watching and 224 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Yeah, we already did. We actually have 40 more likes than watchers. I never see that on lives. We're actually beast moding it. Appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. You're all awesome people. Thank you for doing that. Okay, let's look at Cardano. Now, it's also in a smaller cup and handle if I go into the smaller time frame here. And it's defending itself nicely at this junction. Why is it a junction? Because resistance, 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 coming back down for support and bouncing off of support. CMRU, LOCG fat gains. Anytime. Shout out to Manny for the LOGC. We'll take a look at LOCG, actually, LOCG. So Cardano coming down on the 4-hour, which is good sign. About to be oversold after some bottoming out. And extremely low here on the 1-hour. To me, after multiple resistance here, as long as Cardano holds above 219, 220, it's extremely bullish for another move to the upside. But this is a big range for it, and I want to see it hold. Okay? I want to see it hold. Also, a bit of an ascending triangle here if we kind of tighten it up. Is it not? Let's see how. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Which it actually could have played itself and tried to kind of come out of the pattern here a little bit. One of these. And some say it's getting tight, you know, like this. Some say Cardano was tight, like that. And it's getting tight. So I want to see Cardano break out of this to the upside and get at least here to 256, 254, and then back to that all-time high and crack $3. Cardano. What's happening with GALA? BTC is dropping. I mean, low liquidity on a Saturday night, you know. Low volume on a Saturday night, for sure. Okay. Keeping it moving with the super chats. Thank you so much for everyone coming on in. All right. Can you look at XYO? Phantom might have bottomed out. Let's take a look at that idea. Best crypto channel. Can you look at... Okay, we got to look at Chainlink real quick for my man. Thank you for the $5 super chat from Greg, a.k.a. Hulk Smash. We're trying not to fall behind. We're falling a little bit behind, but we're doing all right. We're doing our one-man show here. We're juggling these super chats. We're getting them through one at a time. Shout out to Link. Chainlink. I like what I saw there right off the bat. I mean, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Why? I mean, that's cup and handle-esque right off the bat. Bit of a double bottom here. There's your beautiful cup. And we see this is how many cup and handles have we drawn tonight? 10, 20, right? Sublifer. Go Braves. By the way, so where is the best place to stake Phantom? Shout out to Bobby Pham. Go Braves. Damn. What about the Red Sox, man? So look at Link getting tight here in an ascending triangle, right? Tells me that it wants to keep going up, and it's oversold on the 1 hour. It's a beautiful sign. I like what I'm seeing here for Chainlink. And so we already like Chainlink here at about, what, 26. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing for Chainlink. And I even swing this stop up to 9.95, and this has a giant target. Look at this. Chainlink out of a bigger cup and handle. 131% gains up to $61. So Chainlink. Okay? About to do some serious damage if it hits the measured move of the bigger target here. And we don't talk about Chainlink that much anymore. You know, it's like, it's an oldie but goodie, a little more boring, not like a low cap gem on KuCoin. But I like what I'm seeing for Chainlink. 4 hour is a little overbought though. Remember that. Once the 1 hour pushes up, it just has to stay above this level. So once a 1 hour breaks, I just want to see Chainlink stay above $28. And that's really all it has to do. And the next week, Chainlink just has to get above $28, get on its way to 30, not go below $26 ever again. And then we can talk about where Chainlink needs to go after that. And that's how I play these larger market cap chips, because they, you know, it takes a lot to move them. A lot to move them. Okay, moving forward. So we got through those. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Phantom bottom on the 15-minute, 1 hour, and the 4 hour. Let's take a look at Phantom, my baby. Struggling? What's going on with Phantom? 209. Come on, Phantom. Falling out of the pattern a little bit. So it turns this into this. That's all, though, in my humble opinion. And it just has to come, it has to touch the white line on the 4 hour. Forget about the price. Just look where it's at. It's got to touch this white line on the 4 hour. Does it not? So Phantom a little lower here, but still, will it get below 197? I don't know. Will it go below $2? You know what? It might even want to come and test the zone here, right there. Test, right? It always comes back for the test of 190, 181. If it did that, I wouldn't be surprised for the range-bound test, right, for Phantom. So we'll look at it, but it's also in a bit of another cup and handle here. Gearing up for a bigger move to the upside. I mean, that's crazy. Cup and handles come at bottoms, but this thing's been pumping and already kind of formed yet another bottom. Rounded bottoms are very, very bullish. Phantom is making them over and over again. So, love learning. So much love in the house. It's been so beautiful to see the Lifers fam grow and stay in such high vibration. Lifer built it with love, and we're so blessed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love is the highest vibration. With love, you can defeat anything you can accomplish anything with love. It is the strongest, highest vibration, and when you're vibrating the highest, nothing can touch you. Your frequencies are high. So if you live in love, you're basically living in strength. You know, people that are able to say I love you, people that use love, they're strong people. Yeah. So I see an oversold 1 hour, an oversold 4 hour, both touching the 21-day moving average. Bit of a shoulder. Some would even call this possibly an inverted head and shoulder. I've seen that play out, even though it's not perfect. Something like this. All right, so just put that out. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Yeah, ready to rock. Could be your bottom at 209.99. You know, Bobby, you may be onto something. So, you know, I like what I see too. I like what I'm seeing here for Phantom. More to come for Phantom. Phantom ain't done yet. And where's that target? $3.33. Let's see Phantom at 333. And then we can breathe again. Phantom at 333. We got into Phantom at 18 cents. Already up 10x, 12xing. If you put 1,000, it turned into 12 grand. If you put 5 grand, it turned into $60,000. If you can believe that. Phantom doing serious damage to the upside. And I can see Phantom doing even more damage. So definitely put Phantom on your radar. The 1 hour and the 15-minute low, that's a lock-in for me. I like what I'm seeing here, but anything is possible. Again, nothing is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. I'm just going over the charts and talking about technical analysis. 200 people watching on the live. 234 likes. Wow, we blew up. People waking up all around the world and saying, hey, I want to learn about cryptocurrency from people that know what they're talking about. I am right now 11 for 12 trading Bitcoin. And anything is possible. But we have been dominating the Bitcoin trades. Jump on into the Patreon if you're new and you want to learn what's happening. If you want to learn what I'm doing, I do tutoring every Tuesday from 3 to 5. Jump into the beginner's course where you're going to learn everything that I'm breaking down here. I'm going to show you the technicals I use. I'm going to show you the moving averages. What is the MACD, the RSI? And the MACD is the moving average convergence and divergence. I'm going to talk about how it interacts with these moving averages and how they interact with each other and how you can see the visuals between them both. I'm going to talk about volume. Talk about how you have falling volume and falling price. You should have a reversal. Right now, Phantom has falling volume and falling price. There should be a reversal coming to the upside. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. We just got a $79.99 super chat. Hold up. Come on, man. You guys are unbelievable. I love you. Sam Mitchell, I love you for the $79.99. Dude, $80 super chat. Are you kidding me? It's the nicest thing ever, man. And it comes in pink. Look at that. Unbelievable. Dude, Sam Mitchell, thank you so much. My name is Sam, from Sam to another Sam. Thank you so much for the $80 super chat. You're the man. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Another $4.99 super chat coming in from Mauricio Martinez. ADAX. We can take a look at ADAX. It's going to be hard. We got to find it on X Markets, but we'll take a look at it for you. I passed on IUP twice today. It doubled both times. It happens. If you want to join a group, that is the group to join. Join the Patreon. Yeah, to everyone new, just want to show you what you get into the Patreon. You get the exclusive charts, where I'm posting things here, even on the live. So if you can't make it to the live, you can also see this. Look at this. I posted 4 charts all together right here, all kind of showing you. And I want to kind of get rid of the screen real fast. I want you guys, but boom, you would have gotten some awesome knowledge all at once right there. I also do video updates for Bitcoin throughout the day, keeping you up to date with what's happening with Bitcoin because it controls the entire market. We also give you tips, tricks, and ideas throughout. I also have analysts that also are part of my group that also post their charts, and they're pretty spot on and have awesome, amazing ideas. So jump on in. We've hit Shiba Inu. We've hit a bunch of coins in the last few days. 184% coins for Block. We hit Shiba Inu for 184% gains too. We hit almost every single coin that's been pumping to the upside. We hit Bitcoin for post-positive gains. Yesterday was kind of flat. We've also hit gain after gain continuously every single day. Come to the live stream and you'll see how many coins we go over every single day. On top of that, we have the NFT focus group, which you have access to. We have the VIP charts and ideas for people who have been tutored by me, who post their charts and ideas. So you can get that access to that information every single day, which is unbelievable. And then the learning library. Once you've been tutored by me or you want to jump in on your own, you can start posting your own charts where people are going to critique them and help you. Is this divergence? Is this a cup and handle? Am I making my lines right? And this is where you become amazing. How I started is in another group, in a beginner's group, and this is what I'm talking about. These groups will change your life, okay? Jump on in. Then once a week, we also have a screen share where I use Token Metrics, which is $80 a month, and I use my own personal account, and we go on a deep dive. So you're paying $100 a month. You're really already getting something worth $80 a month. Jump on in. You will absolutely greatly appreciate it. Okay. Always lose people when I plug myself. It is what it is, though. What's up from Michigan? Let's check out FET on the update. Wow, it's bumping tonight. It's bumping tonight. Okay. Let me slow it down. Where were we? We just finished FANTOM sniffing the bottom here for Bobby Wifter. Okay. And I like what I'm seeing for FANTOM. I really do at 210. There is a chance we did sniff the bottom right now live on the live stream for FANTOM. You never know. And that measured move to 333, which is my favorite number. I love the 333s, baby. So much love in the house. It's been so beautiful to see the Lifers fam grow and stay in such high vibration, built with love. We're so blessed. Shout out to Love Learning with the $5 super chat. Sam Mitchell with the I love you with the $79.99 out of nowhere, man. Wow. Sup, Lifer, go Braves, by the way. So where's the best place to stake FANTOM? Honestly, I'm not sure yet. I should know, right? But I don't. And I haven't done my due diligence about it because I protected it at such high value. I don't want to see some pool just kind of rip my FANTOM from underneath my legs, but anything is possible, right? Let's take a look at LOCG, right? Log game on KuCoin, another low cap NFT kind of gaming coin. I like what I'm seeing here for log game. This is actually beautiful. Interesting. Possible support there didn't hold, but so far, if support holds, we should get a pop. And you know what? Right now we are holding. We're kind of fighting that support region, which is pretty funny. We're fighting it pretty hard right now. Let me kind of remove what I'm doing here. I think there's a lot of retesting going on today, in my humble opinion. Like, things broke out, and then they're just retesting. They want to find out if that support's going to hold. Usually, retests happen before major moves, especially when you see a lot of coins retesting. It's a good sign. 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of this pattern, and then it did break out. It's kind of retesting top trend line. That's interesting, right? Previous resistance did not hold support, right? 197 people watching, 245 likes. Can we get the likes? Keep them coming. Just keep them coming. There's nothing I can say. I can get the likes up to the watchers. We already did that. We were like 50 ahead. 90, 195, and 45, 50 right there. Bam. Did the math at the speed of light. Let's take a look at LOCG. This could be forming this right here. I'd like to see it break back into the pattern. It's getting oversold in the 1 hour. And is it oversold in the 15 minute? Yeah. I mean, that's beautiful. The market usually creates these moments of these wickage. Is usually when you want to take a nibble. I like Logitech at 16 here. Looks pretty interesting. It's also been hanging out, and it's finally back above that support region. You could also make this a smaller cup and handle as well. Could you not, right? You could, right? So there you have it. Okay. So this thing can do some serious damage. You get all the way up there. 113% gains possible for Logitech. If support holds, man. Trying to put that somewhere where it makes sense, you know? Definitely put this on your radar. Thank you for the super chat. I love when people put smart ideas here on my radar, things that I'm already looking at, but I may have forgot about or not talked about in a day or two. Appreciate that. LOCG on KuCoin, low cap gem. I like the play on that. Shout out to everyone here on the live. If you want to jump on in and pay, jump into my Patreon for $99 a month. There's a link right down here. Also, you could pay in cryptocurrency if you'd like as well, or if you want tutoring, right here, book tutoring. We have the beginner's course for someone that knows nothing at all about technical analysis. We jumpstart you in the first hour, and then we move on to more awesome concepts as a group. In the second hour, it's Tuesday from 3 to 5. You will not be disappointed. Jump on in. You'll love it. If you want one-on-one, it's $200 an hour, but I'm telling you, that hour will change your life, and I'll give you so much information that I've learned in the last 12 years of trading that'll blow your mind. So I'll also leave you the PowerPoint and my own personal 9-point checklist that'll actually give you the keys to how I trade every single day. If that's something that blows your mind, jump on in, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Logic, we got through LOGT. Okay, been a long day. Have you checked on FANTOM? Yes, we looked at FANTOM. Marin C, thank you for saying that. Just wanted to help that YouTube algorithm and smack it on the bottom. Love from the world, Sammy. Thank you, Dustin Covey. You're the man, dude. Love you, brother. Always making me smile. And look at that. Mexico City, PA, Rhode Island, Las Vegas. Get ready to party. Mexico, Fayetteville, New Orleans, Montreal, Norway, Delaware, New Jersey, Tanzania, Las Vegas. That's crazy. Dade County, Miami, Maribel, Spain, China, Montana, Detroit, Kenya, Westbury, New York. That was crazy. Look, Dunn, North Carolina, Salem, Mass. I used to live near Wilmington, Delaware. New Jersey, baby, Vancouver, Auburndale, North Carolina. Right up the way, Dunn, Fayetteville, Israel. Look at that. Israel, Tucson, Arizona, North Korea, California, Seatown, Kansas City, Dubai, Ohio, Buenos Aires, Vancouver Island, Sydney, Key Largo, Florida. I mean, that's insane. Mr. International, like, this is nuts. That's amazing. That algorithm is insane. Cryptocurrency is amazing. So we got all the Phantom stuff out the way. Appreciate it. I love you, ADAX. Let's take a look at ADAX. And then right here, someone else super chatted us. What's up from Michigan? Can we check out a FET update? All right, FET. Everybody loves a little bit of a FET. Let's take a look at X markets for ADAX. That's where I have to go to get this puppy, right? You know what? I might even be able to get it, though, on CoinTrader Pro. A lot of times it has it there. We're already at X markets. Let's take a look at ADAX on X markets. I love you. I love you too, man. That was amazing. You guys are all awesome people. Have you done Shiba? Yeah, we went over Shiba in depth. Yeah, for sure. And guys, I'm going to jump on out of here in the next 10 minutes. Thank you so much. I had a long day. A long day. So ADAX just kept dumping. That's interesting. It was hot here. And we almost wanted to FOMO in. We were talking about it before it was a buck, though, when it was like 20 cents, right? And this thing would go do some serious damage. Can you cover Hex? It bounced off the golden pocket on the fib. Shout out to Bobby Pham for the $20 super chat. Bobby Pham coming on in with the $20. You're out of your mind, Bobby. I love you, man. You're the best. We definitely got to go bass fishing one day, or stripe fishing, whatever you want. Whatever fish you want. Let's do it. Super chats, XYO, ETH, and FET. Dingo. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. So, yeah, this is down to a bill. It could be doing a bit of a cup and handle here. I need to see it break back above this region and do a bit of a test, like 126, to take it seriously at all. Anything is possible. Did it get sold off due to hype? We don't know. And honestly, it's too early for me to tell when things like this. Love from Kanaloa. Shout out to Just Me from the Kanaloa family. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Love Kanaloa. You're awesome. Phantom Fan Miner for 4% daily on Phantom. Do your research, though. 8%. 4% a day. That's awesome. Tons of super chats today. They're coming in hard, man. ... Super chats, XYO, ETH, and FET. We got to take a look at Hex real quick, too. So this is my idea for ADAX. I mean, I want to go in depth for you, but I'm just kind of like, I'm not like and they make it hard to see this. They really do. You got to like, it's a falling wedge that finally did break out. I'll give it that to you. 68% chance it did its thing. Cup with a handle. Now it has to hit this retest, retest. Then it's got to break above this. Then it's got to break above that. Then it's got to break above that. And then it can get back to the all-time high. Anything is possible. And it may be a good time to scoop it on the low if you really believe in it. But that's on you. You got to do your research and you got to really love it. And you got to know what you're getting into. And, all my coins that I get into, I do heavy research. That way, once I'm in it and it goes up and down, I'm able to weather the storm. Like if VeChain went all the way back down, I said, oh, well, I'll just buy more. It's still VeChain. It didn't matter because the price went up and down. It didn't matter. It didn't change my research, right? Didn't change my research. Let's take a look at FET real quick for my man. Fetch AI, baby. One of the new AI coins, an oldie but goodie to me. It's new. It's 2 years old, but to me it's old because I've been looking at it for like almost a year and a half since it came out as an IDO, I believe. I kind of remember. I believe it was an IDO on Binance. So I've been looking at this for a while in a beautiful bull pennant, getting tight. It broke out. It's the retest everywhere. It really is. It's the day of the retest, and everything is retesting. FET at 77. Low on the 15-minute. It had some momentum. I liked what I saw. And the 1 hour is extremely low. It's telling you this is highly likely, and we looked at this before. We liked FET at around the same price, around 74, 77 area. So yeah, FET just kind of retesting. I could move this up a little bit, make this toy, make it a little toida, and I could move it back in. But then I'm playing with I like this. I'm humble on that retest because there's more touches. It makes my trend line more valid. I'm holding the retest idea here for FET. Now, I also want to see if the 4 hours in our favor. That would be absolutely blessed. Usually it is for a retest, coming down a little bit. So we get some love on the 1 hour. Maybe a double bottom and some love. Interesting. I'd watch it closely. There's no guarantees here tonight. But if you like FET, you may want a DCA at least. But, and again, not financial advice. You do whatever makes you happy. Fetcha has a great project. I personally don't own any of it. So, it is what it is. I think there's some lower market cap. Like, I like NFT gaming right now. So, and if FET isn't NFT gaming, it's AI. It doesn't mean it's not going to be great, though. And it could actually be AI could be somewhat bear-proof. So, it's interesting to me. But, keep it on your radar, though. Fetch AI, Didn't know the music was going to take a bit of a crazy turn tonight, but no one seemed to care. A bit of some strange music. Let's try to get out of this and let's kind of break it to. Let's do some lo-fi, shall we? Lo-fi rocks. I think it does what it's supposed to do for the night, Bitcoin at 54,458. We'll take a look at that. What's happening with Bitcoin as it's struggling a little bit here. What's up from Michigan? Let's shout out FET updates. We got the FET out the way. All right. Target for FET there is 190. All right. If it makes it to the measured move, let's take a look at Hex from my man Bobby Pham for the $20 super chat. Bobby Pham up in the spot. Hex USDC. Let's take a look at Hex on Uniswap. It's also on HoneySwap. So don't get all, you don't have to get swapped up in one swap. I like what Hex is doing here. And we talked about Hex down at about, 37. It's at 42. And it's breaking trend line. Cup and handle, blasting up to the upside. You know what Hex is going to do when it wants to do it. Now, it's high on that 4 hour, and it didn't get too high. There's a chance that this kind of is here, and we are coming back down one time for more. So watch that. That's definitely possible, okay, for Hex. Watch these levels. It could bounce off this support. Or even this support. Or come all the way back down to the trend. Usually it does on the 4 hour come back to the trend line. 1 hour wants to get us out. So if the 1 hour can flip, it can get us out of this pattern. Get us up at least above maybe this level. And then let's see where our next, then we can get into price discovery not too long from now, back to 54 and then rip. So, and then the 4 hour can kick us back and we can figure out where we need to be. So I like where Hex is going. And and then where does that measured move for Hex? All the way up here. At about 80. So Hex about to double again. And so many people stake Hex that it's kind of I don't own any Hex and I'm not into it. I want to make it really clear. I'm not pushing my own bags by any means. I don't own any Hex and I'm not into it, but it easily doubles because people know. I bought Hex when it was at like 12 cents and I sacrificed it for Pulse Chain, which I probably shouldn't have because I would have way more money now. But you never know. We'll see what happens in the long run. You never know. It's more about the experience than it is about which one would have made me more money. And I truly believe that now. I wasn't always about that, but I've made enough money now. I'm like, all right, I can let it go. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now it's not. It's more about the experience than the money at this point, which I'm, thank goodness I can say. All right, and I didn't get banged out. And so Wing is moving up 22% on the BTC pair. Data finally back up in there. Data Streamer, MFT, Parsec getting some love back to 60 cents, right? XTZ, Tezos getting a little bit of love. IOTA. So the market's moving, We're getting a bit of a movement in the market tonight. I'm still waiting on this flag on IOTX. We'll take a look at, we're keeping that close. So someone asked about Ethereum, all right? Ethereum. Let's take a look at ETH. What is ETH going to be doing? It's funny, we don't chart ETH as much as we should on the channel. It's kind of like the bastard child to me ever since I had to abandon it from Uniswap. I love ETH, don't get me wrong. I hold ETH and you got to have some ETH in the game, but it got rejected by this high at 3,600. And now it's back at 35, bouncing. It is touching the 200-day moving average. I'd like to see it hold position. This is a rising wedge that broke to the downside. It needs to break back into the pattern. It has a measured move all the way back down to 3,200. If it can't keep it moving out of this. This is a rising wedge, and it's falling out of the pattern. So measured move is down there. It is oversold on the 1 hour. and it is oversold on the 4 hour. That's a good sign that this could get extended. In my opinion, then it's doing this, but it's, you know, it's doing this then, and it's going to break back up. So ETH is looking okay. It's extremely oversold on both time frames. The entire market wants to rip. I think tomorrow we start to see a bit of a move because we're low on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, almost on everything, you know. I hopped into ADAX on the dip recently. It's going to bridge ERC20 tokens to the ADA ecosystem. Say no more for me. Boss token is trending now. Buy Boss token. I bet it is. It is now that you said it. Isn't that funny? Tons of super chats today. So many. So many. XYO, ETH, and FET. We didn't go over XYO. The last one I'm going to go over, and then I'm going to jump out of here for the night, guys. Thank you so much. I didn't want to say it. I would love if the super chat just kept coming, and I did it over and over again. Boom. We talked about XYO, and there we have it. Congrats to anyone that took the trade. Booming. Got very close to that stop, but didn't hit it. You can see, just did not hit the stop. Look at that. It's the closest I've ever seen it not hitting, but look at that. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to anyone that took that. Booming to the upside. And I see more coming for XYO. If you got to go to a smaller time frame, though, and just see what you exactly see. And then make a bit of a pennant here and then follow that and track this. But this could actually have more legs later on. You never know. 15-minute looking pretty good for XYO as well. So put XYO on your radar as it absolutely just erupted. I mean, wow. Shout out to XYO as it was on our radar right like that. Amazing. Boom. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you're a crypto lifer, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Unbelievable. Thank you for the 256 likes. Thank you for the viewership. Thank you for the loyalty. You are all unbelievable people, and I'm so lucky to have each and every one of you here. Let me make sure I didn't miss one last super chat. Let me take a look at the chat before we jump out of here. If you're a new Patreon, thank you for jumping on into the Patreon. Oh, actually, I want to look at Bitcoin before I jump out of here one last time. I love you. I love you. XRP. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hexagons transform into Polaroid. Check out Boss Token from YouTuber Zero Waiting. We did look at Boss Token a few times. Icy Club. You made my night, Greg. You guys are awesome. Love you too. Crypto was life. Love each and every one of you. 186 people still sticking with me, and we're about to run out of here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we jump on out, shall we? Let's see what's happened. Let's see if it's still okay, or did it drop out of a pattern? Is it breaking a resistance point? You know, all is well for me. I mean, that's just extremely oversold in the 1 hour, extremely oversold in the 15. Yeah, I like that. Those are my entries. I wait for the wick to get dirty. 57.8 if you can get there. Did they? Oh, they did already. Look, yeah, 54.1 is all they had. Oh, that's all they could do. And everyone bought it right back up. This is highly likely to pump. Those are my entries, man. So be careful. Whenever I see that, that's actually an indication that Bitcoin's about to fly. So watch out. We could see Bitcoin pumping into the night. Looks like Asia's getting ready for buys. I don't know why. On a Sunday, they're restless on a Sunday. Asia beginning to buy into the weekly candle. It's going to be one of the strongest weekly candles we've had in a long time, too, as well. So Bitcoin highly likely to pump. I'm sticking to my idea here on the long term, on the short term projection that Bitcoin is going to break out of the 68% chance of this ascending triangle and have a massive move up, 16% gain, and possibly get to the all-time high at $63,000. BTC. Bullish on Bitcoin and all coins too. USDT pairs. Watch your USDT pairs. Okay. Oh, it was late. It was late. And I was about to hit it. I gave it that second. There it is. There it is. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all the patrons. Love y'all. Y'all made my life amazing. Love this group. The best thing I've done since trading crypto. Nothing but positivity here, people. Have a good night, dude. Bitcoin and Boss Token to new all-time highs soon. Thank you, Adam Sarasi. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on in. The Boss Token fam jumping on in there. Thank you for being here. Okay. And there's my idea for BTC set in stone. There's one last thing I want to look at was GALA. Before I kind of walked away here for a second. There's a cup and handle for GALA. I'm going to stick to that idea, and then it's just playing games. Double bottoming. I like where we're at for GALA. Nothing has really changed. Holding it down. Making a big move. You could even pull this bigger trend line out, and it's been holding it ever since. Look at that. Beautiful trend line. Oh, wow. I didn't do this before. Look, this is a giant. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. I haven't done that yet. And GALA could be setting up for some serious moves now. Look at that. And we can delete this. And wow, I mean, Bitcoin did one of these, and that's got a measured move. Like, so I spent that extra time, and look, we got blessed with this other little idea that I may not have seen, because I just said, hey, let's do one more little thing. Bam. I mean, GALA, man. I'm heavy. I like it. I'm personally heavy in it. I like it a lot. GALA can do some serious damage to the upside. All right. Remember what the lifer said. This is not financial advice. Shout out to my team of analysts. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Shout out to everyone behind me. Y'all are awesome. I'm out for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow night.